Published 0954 EDT, the 6th of September 2017. Updated 0954 EDT, the 6th of September 2017. Golf has a reputation as a genteel sport, so the last thing you'd expect to see when watching a pro tournament is a driver flying at your face. But that is precisely what a few poor fans experienced while watching the World Long Drive Championship in Oklahoma on Tuesday after a jaw-dropping incident. Wes Patterson, who had already recorded a monster hit measuring 423 yards, unleashed a huge drive with such force that his driver snapped in two during his follow-through and rebounded off his back, sending the club head and shards of the shaft flying into the crowd. Wes Patterson hits his shot during the World Long Drive Championship on Tuesday. Patterson hits his ball with such force that he can drive it well over 400 yards. The driver shaft wraps itself round Patterson's back and snaps in half due to the force. Half of the snapped club then rebounds towards the crowd with Patterson unaware. Another view of the club flying sideways, plus the flight of his ball red line. The club head landed in the crowd, hitting some unsuspecting spectators in the front rows. The fans react with shock as they realize that they are holding fragments of Patterson's club. The sheepish golfer apologizes to the crowd for unwittingly putting them in danger. Some unsuspecting supporters at the Wingstar World Casino Resort, busy watching the ball in flight, did not realize that the potentially dangerous objects were hurtling towards them until a split second before they landed in the stands, but thankfully no one was seriously injured. Patterson, who recorded a club speed of 146 miles per hour and ball speed of 216 miles per hour during the shot, later signed the club head for the fan he struck unwittingly. One man was seen holding the club head in the crowd and clutching his heart in shock, while the woman sat next to him in the front row was left open-mouthed at her near miss. Another woman sat behind was left holding a 2-foot-long shard of shaft. For the record, Patterson's shot sliced out of bounds so did not count, but he still managed to beat his opponent Ryan Risbeck. Long drive competitors swing their clubs so powerfully that snapping clubs is a hazard of the job. The 2016 world champion, England's Joe Miller, told Sportsmail earlier this year that he had broken two in just 1 week. Long drivers regularly hit their drives distances over 400 yards. To put that into context, Rory McIlroy is one of professional golf's longest hitters, but even his biggest drives rarely exceed more than 350 yards. Remarkably, golf isn't even Patterson's first-choice sport. He was a pitcher with the Atlanta Braves but had to retire from baseball due to an elbow injury and so took up golf. The 28-year-old American only came through qualifying for the World Long Drive Championship last week. The winner will be crowned on Wednesday night and will take home a check for $125,000, although that will not be Miller, who suffered a shock defeat by Nick Kiefer in the last 16.